Today we're going to be talking about the Chapter 5 preview lesson on ratios. So a ratio is a comparison of two quantities. Ratios can be part to whole, or whole to part comparisons. So those are how we can compare things. So here you see some examples. So 2 red crayons for 6 blue crayons, 1 red crayon for every 3 blue crayons, and so on. So these are how we can compare them. If we're using algebra, the ratio of A to B can be written as A to B with a colon. So we can either use the 2 dots, the colon, or we can use the word 2. So if you look here down here at number 1, it says in example 1, write the ratio of dimes to pennies. So if we look at this example over here, we can see that there are 3 dimes to every 6 pennies. So this ratio would be 3 to 6 or 3 to 6. If you look at number 2, it says the circle graph shows the favorite ice cream toppings of several students. Use ratio language to compare the number of students who favor peanuts to the total number of students. So what they're talking about is ratio language as we're using these phrases like up here in the examples. So we know that how many students favor peanuts? Well, that section is worth 5. So 5 out of every how many students? Because the total number of students. So you're going to add these together. So 4 and 1 is 5, and 5 is 10, and 9 is 19. So 5 out of every 19 students favor peanuts. Now, if we look at number 8, calculators to pencils. So 2 to 6. So 2 calculators to every 6 pencils, or 2 to 6. Now go ahead and give number 9 a try. If you said there are 3 shirts to every 7 pairs of pants, you are correct. Now, as we look at the next ones, we are comparing items from the table on the right. So numbers 10 through 13, we're comparing items from the table on the right. So go ahead and try those on your own. Now keep in mind that they're telling you whether to use the word to or the colon for the answer. Now, as you looked at these on numbers 10 through 13, dramas to movies. Well, there are 3 dramas to how many total movies? Well, 3 and 8 is 11, and 4 is 15. So 3 to 15. On number 11, comedies to movies. So again, 8 comedies to the same total of 15 movies. Movies to action. Well, we know that there are 15 total movies to 4 action movies. And movies to drama, we know there are 15 total movies to 3 dramas. Now, if we look at number 14, the table shows the number of stamps in a new stamp collection. Use ratio language to compare the number of celebrity stamps to the total number of stamps. So we see here that there are 14 celebrity stamps. So 14 out of every the total number, so 7 and 14 is 21, and 5 is 26, and 9 is 35. So 14 out of every 35 stamps is a celebrity stamp. Now, you and your friend tutor for a total of 12 hours. Use the tape diagram to find how many hours you tutor. So here we know that these sections have to be equal to a total of 12. We need to figure out how much each section is worth. So since there are 4 sections, we divide the number 12 by 4 to get the answer of 3. So this tells us how much each section is worth. So if each section is worth 3, we can see that you tutor for 9 hours. Go ahead and try number 16 on your own. Again, we know that our total number of hours is 12, and there are 6 sections this time. So 12 divided by 6 is 2. So every section is worth 2 hours. So if I have 2 sections of 2 hours, I tutor for a total of 4 hours.